hit 100 subscribers on the 24th of August. So you might say, I'm famous now. I think I'll need to start wearing a disguise when going out so I don't get bombarded with all the paparazzi. Anyways, it might not seem a lot to a lot of people, but I'm super happy that I reached this milestone. Subscribers do not mean much if people are not watching your videos. You can't even get monetized if you have 100,000 subscribers, but you don't have enough watch hours. So this is only one of the goals you should have. You should also make sure you have goals concerning your watch hours, your views, and especially how much money you're making. But I'm just here to show you how I reached 100 subscribers in 22 days. When I decided to start a channel, I watched many of these videos because I wanted to see how long it typically takes someone to reach this goal. But the answers were all over the place, so I was not really sure what would be a realistic goal. Some people reached it in a week, others only reached it in a year. vidIQ said that the average is about 61 days, but they also didn't have the largest sample size, and it's difficult to say whether the people were honest on those polls. So I decided to set myself the goal of reaching 100 subscribers in 1 month, and I'm so glad that I achieved that goal. First of all, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you who are subscribed. So now let's get into the tools I used to reach this milestone. So there are some things that I did from the start, others that I changed later on. So first I'm going to talk about the things that I did from the start. So the first thing I did in July, the middle of July, when I decided, okay, I'm just gonna do this, was make a content calendar, setting out what topics I'm going to talk about each week. I did this to ensure that I can post videos consistently and not get stuck when I don't have an idea for a video. I've got hundreds of videos on my list still that I can pick and choose from. I also didn't merely write down my goals, but wrote them into my content calendar as a way of manifesting those goals. So for example, the goal of reaching 100 subscribers, I put in my content calendar that I was going to post a video about this on the 31st of August before I even posted my first video. Next was utilizing social media. So from the beginning, I used Instagram and Facebook. So I let all my Instagram followers know that I'm starting a YouTube channel. I mainly posted photos, and then I also shortened my long videos to give a sort of teaser what the video would be about. I posted those short videos onto Facebook as well and posted the full video link as well. On Facebook, there's an extra opportunity that Instagram doesn't have with Facebook groups. So many YouTubers recommend that you post your video to Facebook groups that are related to your niche. The problem that I found was Facebook groups about entrepreneurship are filled with entrepreneurs trying to sell their products, and it's a bit spammy. So there's a lot of things like, let's like each other's posts, let's all go follow each other on Instagram and stuff like that. So I didn't really find it helpful to do that. I think if you're in a different niche, then you can definitely do this. So say you have a cooking channel, then it might be very useful to post your links into baking groups on Facebook or quick recipes and stuff like that. But for my niche, this didn't work that well. Now, when it comes to YouTuber support groups, I found most of them were filled with people who want to do a sub for subs and stuff like that, except for one. I joined a group called Create ZA, where they do not encourage sub for sub, like for like, and that sort of thing. The group is mainly to ask advice, and you can share a link, but no one is obliged to watch your video or subscribe to your channel, which I prefer because this will mean that people are actually interested in your video when they watch it. Now, what's the problem with sub for sub? The YouTube algorithm is super smart. So when you do a sub for sub, it realizes that not even your subscribers are clicking on your video on the homepage. If I subscribe to a channel all about teaching kindergarten just to get a subscriber for myself, the chances are slim that when a video of that content creator comes up in my feed that I'm going to click on it, because it's not my real interest. And YouTube will notice that and think that people who are subscribed to you don't want to watch your content. I just want to quickly show you on my analytics why I don't recommend these YouTube groups. So on the 21st of August, I decided to share my video on one of these pages. And I was like, damn, this is really working. because then I got 11 subscribers on that day. But I realized that my watch hours didn't increase or anything like that. And then the next day, I lost 6 subscribers. So what I presume is happening here is that these people click on everyone's video on that group and subscribe and hope that they will subscribe back. And then the next day they go and unsubscribe from everyone. So this will not make your YouTube channel grow. In fact, the opposite is true. Because now this looks bad to YouTube. It shows them that people don't watch my videos, they subscribe quickly and unsubscribe quickly. It's just bad overall. So next I want to talk about WhatsApp. I realized that it's really scary to share your content with your family and friends. It's easier to show yourself in front of strangers than showing yourself to people you know and who are close to you and whose judgment is gonna affect you more. I was also super nervous to share my first video, but the people closest to you are the people who should support you from the start. And if they don't, I don't think they should be your friends. So as soon as I launched my first video, I sent it to all my friends on WhatsApp. I posted it on my family group and my friend group, and I really think that helped me to gain my initial subscribers. So if we look again at subscribers, you can see that on the day that I released my first 2 videos, I gained 17 subscribers, and I am 99% sure most of those were my family and friends. In fact, this whole week you can see I've got a lot of subscribers coming in, and I think that was all my family and friends. And thank you so much to all of you. And then from there you can see it plateauing a bit until that point where I freaking shared it on that Facebook group, which was a mistake, and lost all of them. And then it plateaued again. So you see I'm steadily gaining subscribers, which is good. It can be dangerous to have something go viral and then people just want that type of content from you, or they're not actually loyal subscribers. I would rather gain loyal subscribers than fleeting vanity metrics. So next I'm going to talk to you about SEO, which is search engine optimization. This is basically just using the right terms and words in your description and title to make sure that the algorithm picks it up when someone is searching for something like that. I use TubeBuddy for it, and I'm so glad that I used it from the start because it changed my life. So let me go to one of my videos to show you what I'm talking about. So first up, I want to point out that I used as much of the characters that I can use for the title. Later on, if you're a big YouTuber, you can just write adventures as your title, and that would be fine. But at the beginning, it's hard for people to find your content. You want to make sure that they know what the video is about before clicking on it, so that they actually do click on it. So you will see I wrote Get Unique Business Ideas 2021, Scamper Technique, then Entrepreneurship, then my first YouTube video, 2021. So I made sure that if anyone would search for these types of things, they would get to my video. Next, what you want to do is in your description, you want to make sure you mention a lot of keywords. So this is more for the algorithm. I said scamper, I said method of creative problem solving, generate new business ideas, design ideas. What I started doing now later, not in the first one, I started also including like tags at the end, so things people might search. So in this video, I wrote how to make a business plan, step-by-step guide on how to write a business plan template, all of the stuff that might lead someone to this video. So another thing, YouTube also has tags, but I've heard a lot of people say, and YouTube also say, that these are not super important. So I fill them out still, because it might make a difference. I don't know. I'd rather be safe than sorry, So the next super important point, you need to make useful videos at the beginning. You can become a vlogger as soon as you start YouTube, but the chances are slim that people are going to watch those because they don't know your personality, they don't follow your content yet, they're not connected to you yet. So you need to make videos that people are searching and want to watch despite your personality. So like I made a book review about Outliers from Malcolm Gladwell. That's something that maybe someone is doing a book report for school and they search it on YouTube. They're not going to click on my video because they think I've got a cool personality or something like that. They just want the content. If I'm a super boring, lame person, they might still watch the video because they need the information. But if you then over-deliver and make the video a bit more entertaining or something like that, they'll maybe subscribe to you, and then you can start building a family on YouTube that later you can just make whatever content you want to, obviously still related to your niche. I would also recommend that you use the tools that YouTube gives you, such as creating custom thumbnails. Don't take a screenshot of the middle of your video and use that as your thumbnail. That's not click-worthy. You need to create a new one. I use Canva. I've got a link for it down below. I've also got a link down below for TubeBuddy if you want to check it out. But yeah, utilize those tools such as end screens, where you can put recommended videos that they can watch after that one, cards such as this one, and then also playlists. All of these tools will help increase the probability that people will binge your content. The next very important part is the first 24 hours after you posted your video. So what you want to do, you want to go like your own video. You want to press play and let it play throughout so that there's just one view on your channel who watched the whole video. It just gets the algorithm started, you know? And also comment on your video and pin that comment. What I also do is every time I make a new video, I send it to my family groups now, not to my friends anymore. I just wanted to let them know that I have a channel, and now I'll put it on my status or on Facebook and stuff. They can get it there. This is also the time where you'll want to share it to Facebook and share it to those Facebook groups, the ones that are not horrible, and all that jazz. Now, some things that changed later on. I saw that these picture posts on Instagram aren't really working anymore. Instagram has also become a video platform, and people are using Reels more these days. And now YouTube has also started doing YouTube Shorts. So I stopped making those posts that's just a picture or whatever. I also stopped making those short videos that I post that are like a teaser for the full video. So I started making Reels and TikToks and YouTube Shorts. Like, I would make an Instagram Reel, then I would save that video to my phone, I would crop out the watermark from Instagram, and I would post that video to TikTok, and then I would post the same video to YouTube Shorts. Now, this was the best idea ever because I instantly saw growth in the views on my channel, as well as on Instagram. So on Instagram, the video I made about drinking coffee got 1,700 views, but on YouTube, it got 600 views. So a lot more on Instagram. But then with my video of that I got 100 subscribers, on Instagram it got 570 views, and on YouTube it got 1,300 views. So you can see I think it's the best thing to share them on all different platforms, because the growth rate on the different channels will be different, and it's hard to determine which one will work best. It just depends on the day and the type of user, and I think it will constantly change. I also saw that the video I posted like 2 hours ago on Instagram has like 1,100 views. That's the fastest it's ever grown. I just saw it now when I wanted to look at the stats of the other video, which is pretty freaking insane. But on YouTube, that same video has 11 views, you know? So you never know what's gonna happen. It's best to just post everywhere. I also just want to show you that the huge impact that Reels have had on my views. So you can see here I didn't post any shorts, and it was also the start, but you can see it's pretty stagnant. And then over here I posted my second reel or short, and it got more views than I've ever gotten by that point. Then with the third one, that one really blew up on YouTube. It didn't on Instagram, but on YouTube it went wild, crazy. And then on Sunday it dropped again, you know? So you never know what's gonna happen, and you kind of just have to go with the flow. Next, I just want to show you on which dates I achieved which milestones. I posted my first video on the 2nd of August. I got 100 views, my first 100 views on one video on the 2nd of August. Then I got 500 views in total on the 6th. Then 1,000 views in total on the 12th. Then I didn't hit any milestones for like a week or more than a week. So then on the 24th, this is where things just went crazy, and I don't know if it's like this for everyone, but in my experience, when I hit 100, everything grew faster. So over just a weekend, I grew with 15 subscribers, which is a lot if you consider out of 100, you know? So I got 100 subscribers on the 24th. I posted 10 videos on the 24th. It was definitely the shorts that helped me put out more content. So my first 500 views on one video was on the 25th, which was a short. And then on the 28th, that same video got 1,000 views for one video. You need to take in consideration that that was a short, so it's easier to get more views on shorts. This is just something that keeps me excited. I like numbers and stuff. Don't judge me. So this is the amount of subscribers I need to get monetized. And this is where I'm at. So I'm 12% finished in terms of subscribers. And then watch hours, you need 4,000 hours, not minutes, hours. And I'm at 206 at the moment, which is 5%. So if you combine those two and divide it by 2, I'm 8% on my way to being monetized. I obviously do this because I love doing it, and I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel, and I love entrepreneurship, but I definitely would love to become monetized. Obviously, this is also, if it never gets monetized, there's also other ways you can make money through YouTube. So I see it as a way of advertising, like sharing stuff on Facebook. But who doesn't want to get monetized? Those YouTubers who say that they're not doing it for the money at all and they don't care about someday getting monetized, I call bullshit. Who doesn't like getting a bit of extra money? That doesn't take away from the fun or mean that I don't care about you guys or care about the content that I upload. If I was just here for the money, would I do something that takes hundreds of hours and I'll only probably get my first paycheck in 2 years, you know, and it will be like 1,000 rand for hundreds of hours? That doesn't make sense. If I wanted just money, I would do something else. So definitely I would like to get monetized, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And yes, that's that. So as you can see, my next goals are to get 5,000 views in total, and then I'm hoping to get 500 subscribers at the end of September. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it, but let's see. So if you are not subscribed, help me achieve this, man. What are you doing? You've come so far. You obviously like me. You're maybe even a bit obsessed with me. And once again, thank you for everyone who watches my videos and are subscribed and stuff like that. I really do appreciate it. And yeah. But that's all from me. Bye. You just you know what that you need to I need some coffee.